I'm Duane Roelfs of Servants United Parish. I will be leading daily devotions with you. The basis for these daily devotions is from Christ in Her Home, a daily devotional series. The Bible readings are from the Revised Standard Version. Thursday, April 1st, Maundy Thursday. Our reading is from the 13th chapter of John, verses 1 through 17, and 31b through 35. Now before the feast of the Passover, when Jesus knew that his hour had come to depart out of this world to the Father, having loved his own who were in the world, he loved them to the end. And during supper, when the devil had already put it into the heart of Judas Iscariot, Simon's son, to betray him, Jesus, knowing that the Father had given all things into his hands, and that he had come from God and was going to God, rose from supper, laid aside his garments, and girded himself with a towel. Then he poured water into a basin, and began to wash the disciples' feet, and to wipe them with the towel with which he was girded. He came to Simon Peter, and Peter said to him, "Lord, do you wash my feet?" Jesus answered him, "What I am doing you do not know now, but afterwards you will understand." Peter said to him, "You shall never wash my feet." And Jesus answered him, "If I do not wash you, you have no part in me." Simon Peter said to him, "Lord, not my feet only, but also my hands and my head." Jesus said to him, "He who has bathed does not need to wash except for his feet, but he is clean all over, and you are clean, but not all of you." For he knew who was to betray him. That was why he said, "You are not all clean." When he had washed their feet and taken his garments and resumed his place, he said to them, Do you know what I have done to you? You call me teacher and Lord, and you are right, for so I am. And if I then, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you also ought to wash one another's feet. For I have given you an example, that you also should do as I have done to you. Truly, truly, I say to you, a servant is not greater than his master, nor is he who is sent greater than he who has sent him. If you know these things, blessed are you if you do them. Now is the Son of Man glorified, and in him God is glorified. If God is glorified in him, God will also glorify him in himself, and glorify him at once. Little children, yet a little while I am with you. You will seek me, and as I have said to the Jews, so now I say to you, where I am going, you cannot come. A new commandment I give to you, that you love one another, even as I have loved you, that you also love one another. By this all men will know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another. The word of the Lord. His name was Gabriel, and he arrived in the morning. A few years ago, my son Colin was in a bad car accident. It was a dark day for us, and an even darker night. Weeping and worrying, spent the evening in that hospital room. Like guests unwilling to leave, they lingered as my wife Pam and I kept watch over and prayed for our broken boy. But through the long night, God was with us too, near to us in our suffering, keeping watch with us as we wept, worried, and prayed. Gabriel arrived in the morning. He was an angel of a nurse who loved our son. To this day, Gabriel still helps me understand what the foot washing in today's reading is all about. He loved a complete stranger completely. He served with compassion. As the dark nights passed, I experienced the healing presence of God, of Christ, morning after morning in the love given to Colin by surgeons, therapists, and angel nurses. Gabriel helped me see and experience what God's complete love is like, and what it means to love to the end. Our prayer. Jesus, our healer, thank you for loving us who are in the world and for loving us completely. Amen. Please join me in the Lord's Prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.